Picture this. You're on the highway and a massive cargo truck rumbles past you. You glance over and something looks wrong. One set of wheels, tucked somewhere along the undercarriage, is hanging in the air. Not dragging, not broken, just floating, inches above the asphalt, spinning against nothing. Is it a design flaw? A spare tire that ended up in the wrong place? Most people assume it's some kind of mistake and drive on without a second thought. But those hovering wheels are not an accident. They are, in fact, one of the more elegant pieces of everyday engineering hiding in plain sight on the roads around us. To understand why, you first need to think about what a heavy truck is actually doing to the road beneath it. Every vehicle transfers its weight downward through its wheels and axles into the pavement. A standard car has 2 axles and 4 wheels, and its weight is divided between them. That's manageable. Now scale that up to a fully loaded cargo truck carrying 30, 40, or even more tons of freight. Roads are not infinitely strong. Push too much weight through too few points of contact, and you don't just wear the surface down, you crack it, buckle it, and cause structural damage. This damage costs governments and taxpayers enormous sums to repair. This is why nearly every country regulates axle load, that is, how much weight any single axle is permitted to carry. When the limit is around 10 tons per axle, a truck hauling 40 tons needs at least 4 axles. More axles mean more wheels, and more wheels mean the load is spread across a larger surface area. The pressure on any single point of the road drops, and the pavement is protected. All those extra wheels aren't for show. They are load management made visible, a direct response to the laws of weight and force. But here is where things get complicated. More wheels solve the heavy load problem while simultaneously creating a new one. Every wheel in contact with the road generates rolling resistance. Friction between rubber and asphalt means the engine must constantly overcome resistance. More wheels mean more friction, more energy lost, and more fuel consumed. For the trucking industry, where profit margins are often tight and fuel represents one of the largest ongoing costs, this friction isn't just a physics inconvenience, it's money bleeding away. Then consider the situation of an empty truck. Those extra axles are protecting the road from a load that no longer exists. Every kilometre those wheels spin against the ground is a kilometre of unnecessary tyre wear. It's unnecessary fuel burn and unnecessary cost. The engineering that made the truck safe and legal under a heavy load is now working against it. Engineers, naturally, ask the obvious question, what if you only deployed the extra axles when you actually needed them? The answer is the variable axle, also called a lift axle or tag axle. The concept is straightforward. Using a hydraulic or air suspension system, one or more axles can be raised completely off the ground. When a truck is loaded, the driver lowers the variable axle. Those wheels make contact with the road, and the weight is shared across all active axles. The load stays within legal limits. When the truck is empty or lightly loaded, the driver raises the axle again. The wheels lift clear of the asphalt. Rolling resistance, fuel consumption, and tyre wear all drop. The truck runs leaner and cheaper. Those hovering wheels aren't broken. They're the truck communicating, I'm travelling light. I don't need these right now. The raised axle is a sign of efficiency. Of course, any clever system can be turned against its own purpose. To save fuel or toll fees, some drivers are tempted to leave the axle up, even when carrying a heavy load. The short-term arithmetic seems to work, but the actual consequence is that all that weight, tens of tons, is being funneled through whatever axles remain, far more than they were designed to handle. Driving heavily loaded with a liftable axle raised is illegal and actively enforced through roadside weight inspections. The penalties are substantial, and the risk to the road, the vehicle, and others is real. The floating wheels were always there, a feature of heavy transport for decades. But like so much of the engineering woven into everyday life, they only become visible the moment someone explains what to look for. A set of wheels hanging in the air is not a mystery or a malfunction. It is a solution to the competing demands of road protection, fuel economy, and operational cost. It is engineering doing exactly what is needed and nothing more.